Hey, this is Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. We're going to make some farmhouse bead garland with a tassel. First you need some jute and some scissors and something to put on the end and some wood beads. I use the 20mm wood beads from Amazon, and some ribbon or some fabric, some scotch tape. And I'm going to cut a piece longer than I need for my beads. And what I do is I take a piece of scotch tape and I wrap it around the end so I can thread the beads onto the jute a little easier, so they'll go up through there without any problems. And then I just start feeding on my beads. Like I said, I cut a long piece of jute, so I'll have plenty of room on both ends to add my attachments. And I just feed them on there. I think this was 25 beads. You can make it any length that you would choose to make it. You can make it shorter, longer. You can also stain your beads or paint your beads to match your decor. And I just feed them on there. And you can use any kind of string. You don't have to use jute. I just have a lot of it, and it's easy to work with and very inexpensive. So there, I got them on there. And so the other end, I'm going to actually make my tassel. So this is a pile of scrap fabric that I've torn, and ribbons and lace and whatnot. And I take the end of the bead garland and I just loop it over and fold my ribbon pile over the jute. And then I'm going to take another piece of jute, and you can do this as long as you would like it as well. And I start and I leave a little tail and I hold it with my thumb, as you can see here, and I just wrap it around the top of the tassel as many times as you would like to do it, to where you make the little neck of your tassel. And I see that little tail I've got holding there. I'm going to use that in a minute. And then I leave the tail of my end of my piece. I tie it to the tail that I left in the beginning. And I just tie a knot with both. And then I'm going to trim off those little tails right there. So then you just have a little knot. So now I'm going to finish tying the tassel onto the string of beads, and you just want to make a little knot and pull it tight. And then I'm going to trim off that little tail there, but I'm not going to trim it all the way down. I'm going to leave a little bit, and then I'll pull my beads all the way down to the tassel, and then I'll poke that little tail up into that bead so it looks nice and neat. Then I'm going to give my tassel a little haircut, make it look a little cleaner, cut those off. Then I'm just going to kind of frazzle it up and mess it up and pull all the little pieces apart so it'll kind of fluff out. Fabric works good, ribbon works good. You could make jute, you could use a jute tassel. And this is my tag that I'm going to put on the end. And I want to pull my beads a little bit tight, not all the way tight. You still want a little slack so they'll be kind of flexible. And I'm just tying a knot onto my little tag there. And my tape came off the end. I had to get it out of the way. And I just tied a knot. I'm going to cut that, leave a tail, and I'm going to tuck that tail up into the bead again so where it looks nice and neat and clean. And there you go, guys. That's our farmhouse bead tassel strand for your tier trays and all your decor. Thanks for watching.